In November of 2020, I sent 20 cards into PSA to get graded. November of 2021, I got them all back. Today we're going to take a look at how they graded and what I was thinking when I sent them in the first place. Details coming up in the second edition of DIY Sports Cards. Hello everyone and welcome to DIY Sports Cards, a place where we take a deep dive into the buying and selling of cards for collectors and investors alike. I'm Ramon, the founder of Iconic Trading Cards, and I'm here today to talk to you about a return I got from PSA. 20 cards were received. Now, it's not necessarily the grades that were received, but it was the process of buying these cards that I'm really interested in showing you. You see, all 20 of these cards that were bought were purchased on eBay. Now, the reason why I want to share this with you is because there's a general notion in the marketplace that buying from eBay comes with a lot of risk. Sellers are unloading cards that they know aren't going to gem out. Sellers are just hiding flaws and just telling you it's one thing when in fact it's another. While this notion may be partly true, I believe there is an ample amount of sellers out there that are really honest and trying to sell a good product. You see, not everybody's interested in slapping their cards with PSA or SGC or whomever. Some folks are just looking to break boxes, sell the cards that they get, turn right back around, and buy more boxes that they can break. So when I look at raw cards on eBay, the most important aspect that a seller can provide you is the photography. That photograph represents one of the only chances that the seller can offer to show you, the buyer, what it is that they're trying to sell to the best of their ability. For me, I look for 3 specific conditions when it comes to buying off eBay and looking at those pictures. Number 1, is the card outside of its sleeve? It's a standalone picture. Number 2, is the picture of the card in high definition? And number 3, are you giving me pictures of the front and the back of the card? You see, in today's world, the technology in iPhones and smartphones is so advanced. The camera on your phone is probably a lot better than the camera you have in your closet. So why shouldn't the seller give you a picture that's good enough to show if there are any flaws in the card or not? That's what I follow. So let's see how we did. If I'm going to show you some cards, I need some music to go with it. Hit it, maestro. The first card we're looking at is a Trae Young Freshman Phenoms. Bought off eBay last September. And that one came back a grade 10. The next group of cards I bought were Bam Adebayos. These are the Optic Donruss rated rookie Bam Adebayos. So they graded a 10 for the first Bam Adebayo. Another 10. Another 10. And a 9. Not bad. 3 out of 4. And actually the 9, there was some off-centering with it, so definitely not a concern. The next group of 5 cards belong to who I think is going to be the National League MVP, and that's Juan Soto. So in these cards, I got a 9. Pretty obvious picture. You may not be able to see it, but the Topps logo itself is off-centered, so that's why this one graded as a 9. Next one I sent out, 10. Next one, 10. Next one, 10. And lastly, another 10. 4 out of 5. Pretty good. All right. Next card is a Panini Score Patrick Mahomes. Of course I'm going to have Patrick Mahomes. My Kansas City boy. He's my boy. Anyways, this is a Panini Score NFL Draft card. I was expecting a 9 on this one, considering the off-centering. But PSA said, you know what, Ramon? I'm going to give you a 10 for this one. So, I don't know what the grader was up to, but he apparently was in a good mood that day. So I'm going to take it. Happy with this 10. Now this card, it was not a single. I actually bought it with 2 other rookie Patrick Mahomes cards. One was a Donruss rated rookie, and the other one was a Panini playoff. The Donruss rookie card came back in 9, and the playoff came back at 10. This card I held off because I really wanted to see how the other two were going to do. So I'm very happy with the outcome on all three cards, even with the Donruss graded rookie 9. On my marketplace, grade 9 base rookies are a very popular sell. It's not dead. Definitely a lot of people out there very interested in buying that base rookie. I mean, think about it. They're mint cards. They're beautiful cards. They represent the players that they want. And because they're not gem mint, they come at a very reasonable price. And there's also some opportunity for investment growth long term. So I think it's a great idea to sell base rookie 9s because there's enough people interested in it. That's the simplicity behind it. So moving on back to baseball. This next card is the 2019 National League MVP. Kind of wish he would have kept going because I bought his card after he won the National League MVP. And that is Cody Bellinger. Now, Cody Bellinger does great in the playoffs, and he tends to struggle in the regular season. At least that's the theme. But this card came back at 10. Now, this card I did not buy raw. It was a slabbed card. It was slabbed as a GMA 10. My interest was to pull it out of that slab, have it sent to PSA, and see how it came back. And guess what? It came back at 10. So I'm very happy with this result. But also it tells me as an initial data point, does GMA grade similarly to what PSA does? Or is it just too early to tell? Probably there'll probably be some data points that show up that suggest otherwise. But so far, 1 for 1, GMA to PSA, 10 to 10. I'll take it. Up next are a small lot of Bobby Witt cards. The first one is a Bowman Paper Prospects card. Came back a 9. I had a feeling it was going to be because if you look at the centering top to bottom, it kind of suggested that, yeah, that might come back not a 10. So not a bad turnaround for this one. I'll take the 9. The next ones are the Bowman Chrome Mega Box Refractors. And first one came back a 9. Still a good looking card. Next one came back a 10. And another 10. And lastly, 10. So good turnaround there. All right, so we have 3 cards left. Final 3 cards came from one purchase. It was a lot of 3. This is from the quarterback who I believe highly in and who's going to have a very successful career with the Los Angeles Chargers, and that's Justin Herbert. So bought 3 cards, 2 base rookies, 2 base rated rookies, and a rated rookie press proof. So the press proof came back a 9, and having a 9 on a card like this, I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Next card is a rated rookie, also came back a 9. And last one came back a 10. I remember seeing Justin Herbert play my beloved Chiefs in his first start, and I think it was at halftime when I was convinced how good this guy was. I went out and bought those cards. I went to eBay and just looked for the best deal. Saw this lot of 3. The Donruss boxes came out just a few weeks before, so it was impossible for anyone to have anything other than raw cards to sell. So I had the pick of the litter, and I chose these cards because I think they were about $15 a card, and I'll take them. So let's look at the result. Of the 20 cards, 14 of them came back grade 10, and 6 of them came back grade 9. My process actually makes sense. Look at the photography, trust the condition of the card based on what the seller gives you in those photographs. Front and back, high quality, out of the sleeves. If they can follow those 3 specific criteria, you should be very, very confident with that. Risk factor drops significantly. So there you have it. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. If you like what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe. In the meantime, have a great week, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace out.